on 5 today by Mandy Ingber. Thanks for coming, Mandy.
Thank you.
All right, so Mandy's famous because she is a yoga trainer to the stars, but she's also a great friend of self. And we love Mandy. Her clients include people like Jennifer Aniston, Kate Beckinsale, but more importantly, she's a star in her own right because of what she has done to help women who are, I would say, type A personalities learn how to integrate yoga into our busy lives. A lot of people think that exercise is really about the body. But what you're talking about is what we talk to ourselves about when we're spinning or running or doing yoga. I find my mind is very loud and it's very hard to quiet my mind. So how do you help women do that?
I think the most important thing, the takeaway from yoga, is basically intention setting. So if in the beginning of whatever you're doing, especially yoga, but in any exercise, you can set an intention for what you want to feel, what you want to learn about yourself, what you want to bring to what you're doing. So that's like a consciousness. And then during the activity, you will notice negative thoughts and things like that coming up, but because you have an awareness and a frame for it, I think that gives you the ability to start to reframe it and start thinking in a different way. For instance, like I personally have a tendency, or had a tendency, to speak negatively about my own body. And I think that like we really should only speak positively about our bodies.
So what was a negative thought?
Well, for instance, I mean, I'm going to just be frank. You know, when I was younger, I struggled with an eating disorder and body image and all of that. And then as I grew, you know, I'm busty. Okay, so...
But you're very tight and petite and sinewy. So you have a body a lot of women would envy.
Yes, but at a certain age, like in my early... I think that, I mean, for me, my body fell into place in my 30s. Mm-hmm. So in my, like, transitioning, you know, to that woman aspect of myself, I was, like, had a body that I didn't particularly like, oh, you know, I'm too busty. As I developed a more positive self-talk about myself, before my body even fell into place, it started to fall into place. And then once it did, I mean, I don't mind that I'm a little busty. You know what I'm saying now?
Well, we say it self, love the body you have to get the body you want. How would you tell the average woman who's not into the yoga practice to start and to integrate all that good breathing?
Yeah. I think that, you know, the best way to incorporate yoga into whatever you're doing is to just, you know, start off with a few stretches. You know, start off with a few poses. Add that to the end of your routine.
That's interesting.
And then add on to that. You know, so you might start off with 5 minutes, and you might add on to 10, and you know, and you may find that you really see results and that you enjoy it.
And in our December issue, you are featured as our star trainer. We have yoga that helps your flat abs and tone you all over and helps you breathe. And as we know, you know, your famous friend and client Jennifer Aniston uses this, and we all think she looks amazing, and you look amazing. So, what's your favorite move? I guess that's the next question. What's your favorite move?
Basically coming from down dog and then shifting forward and drawing your knee into your chest, because it really, for me, and then it also shows me that every time I step my leg forward, my abs are engaging.
Do you have a mantra for your life or how you think about your approach to things?
It's a good question. You know, I just am constantly telling myself that I'm doing a good job.
What advice would you give somebody younger than you who wants to be you? What would you tell that young woman?
Well, just follow your heart and do the next thing that's in front of you. You know, don't worry so much about the future. Just do what's right in the moment. So
the next step is the most important step.
Yeah.
That's great. That's great. Well, Mandy, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
Oh, high five. High five.